Hello, my dear students. Our next topic is change in land use. How we change the land. Let's see. The demand for land by the people is growing, but the availability of land is limited. The vast changes in the land use pattern shows the cultural changes in our society. An extensive use of fertile land without careful utilization can lead to the barrenness of that land, and the overexploitation of mineral resources can make the soil vulnerable to degradation. Due to the expansion of agriculture and construction activities, the major threats occur on the environment are, let's see, first, land degradation. Land degradation can be caused by deforestation, means cutting down trees and clearing forest to clear land for construction or other use. And next, rainwash and flood. The washing action of rain as well as flow of water in floods transport soil from one place to another place and are capable of erosion. And then again, overgrazing and excessive use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides also cause land degradation. And the next rate, soil erosion. Soil erosion occurs when soil and rock particles are carried away by wind, water, or ice and are deposited in another location. And soil depletion, which affects the quality and fertility of the soil, takes place when the nutrients in soil are removed and are not replaced. And the next, desertification desertification can be caused due to removal of natural vegetation and trees. And next, landslide we will discuss after. And now let's see some example of changes in land use. So first, to build commercial areas like market and to expand or agricultural area, to build up industries, so to build residential housing complex, to build roads and dams, to build various recreational centers like parks, community centers, sports complexes, etc. For we cut down the trees and clear the forest. And now we will discuss about landslide. So what is landslide? Landslide is defined as the movement of a mass of rock and debris or earth down a slope. And landslide are a type of mass wasting which denotes any downslope movement of soil and rock under the direct influence of gravity. So landslide is a geographic process causing natural hazards in mountainous region, and it does not occur over plateaus and plains. Landslide is a geographical process which takes place on mountains having steep slopes, and the most important cause is the gravitation of the earth. And landslide also termed as landslip. So, landslide occur when the slope undergoes some processes that changes its condition from stable to unstable. And it is generally occurs on tertiary, folded and young mountains, and the rocks of which are softer and height of which are more. So landslide cannot take place over plateaus and plains area. So now let's see the areas of landslide are like Rockies Mountains, Andes, Atlas, Alps, Zagros, Ural Mountains, Himalayas, Great Dividing Range. So now let us understand what are the causes of landslide. A change in the stability of a slope can be caused by a number of factors acting together or alone, and these causes can be categorized into two types: natural causes and artificial or human causes. So now first we discuss about natural causes. So in this, let's see, these are the natural causes. So first, rainfall or snow melting. And rainfall, landslide occur during rainy season are a month or 2 months of after rainy season. Due to the rainfall, the rainwater filters down the rocks. Thus, rock is hydrated, its weight and is increased, and due to the gravitation pull or the steep slopes, major or minor parts of land slips down. The next, hydration in rocks. Sometimes, as you know that folded mountains are made up of sedimentary layered structure, and water filters down and in lower strata flows through subsurface structure, thus it decomposes by chemical process material. So the rocks become weakened and cannot support the overlying the heavy weight of rock mixed with water. That's why the heavy weight of land slips down. The next cause is slope and gravity. Without gravitational pull, landslide cannot take place or anything cannot come down to the earth, and degree of slopes also controls the speed elasticity of landslide. So next cause causes erosion of the toe of a slope by rivers or ocean waves and groundwater pressure acting to destabilize the slope. So it means river and marine erosion. In mountainous areas, sometimes river erode. Their valleys are eroded laterally. The steep rocks are formed and the hanging rocks fall down suddenly in the river valley. And this is also one of the causes of landslide. Regarding marine erosion is coastal areas throughout day and nights waves cause erosion. Then volcanic eruption. Landslides are common volcanic cones because they are tall, steep and weakened by the rise and eruption of molten rock. Molten rock magma releases volcanic gases that partially dissolve in groundwater, resulting in a hot acidic hydrothermal system that weakens rocks by altering minerals to clay. And the last, earthquakes. Earthquakes are also responsible for landslide. When earthquakes occur, it weakens the joint of rocks, thus cracks developed and major and minor part of land comes down, and it is the causes of landslide. And now let us come to the human process or factors. So first is road construction on mountainous region. So construction, deforestation and cultivation in areas with loose soil. So as we know that to reach the top of mountain road is not constructed of hill, rather there is contour in which roads are constructed. So if roads could be in contour from one side will be very steep curve, the mountain side, while the other side will be deep trench. So when road is constructed, mountains are cut. That's why on the mountain side the steep curve are developed which during season are eroded and landslide are occurs. And sometimes the slide block the traffic on the road while some heavier landslide damage the road. The next, blasting of mountains. Vibration caused by heavy machinery or blasting in neighboring areas. So let's understand the blasting of mountains. Mountains are blasting for mining or other purposes. So due to the tremor caused by the blasting, the neighboring rocks are broken and cracks are developed, resulting into landslide. Then leveling of mountains. In mountainous region, there sometimes settlements are to be developed. Sometimes farming leveling has been practiced for large scale blasting is done, and as number of region the mountainous region is also practiced, and thus this also causes landslide or landslip. And next, the removal of deep rooted vegetation means devegetation. As we know that to the development is cutting coniferous subroot forest in high mountain region, as well as either the overgrazing of subgrasses. So due to overgrazing these grasses and devegetation of coniferous forest, the lands become naked and exposed to environmental forces. Thus the lands absorb the rainwater, and this saturated land becomes heavy and landslide results into. So these are the human processes causing landslide. Now, after understanding definition, area and causes of landslide, now let us know the effects of landslide. Again, it is categorized into two types: environment or physical landscape, and second is man or cultural landscape. Now first we'll discuss about on environment effects. So first is land degradation. So the lands which slips or come down is being degraded. Degraded means its quality of growing forest vegetation and grasses comes down, and it rolls down and deposited at the foothills of mountains. Second is fertile soil raised down. When landslide slips according to slopes, along the slopes there is fertile soil developed over years, and that soil is being degraded or removed away. So to develop new fertile soil, it takes again thousands of years. Then the last point is flora fauna damaged. Flora and fauna on the track of landslide are also damaged. Thus there is a great loss in the biodiversity, which takes again much time to develop. Now let us come to see the effect of landslide over cultural landscape on man. So first, it is settlements may be rural or urban, are scattered, are hamleted, are being damaged. So it causes severe damage to life and property. The second point, road and rail track damage. Road and rail tracks are also being destroyed by the landslide. It takes much cost to get repaired. And next, farmscape damaged. Farmscape are also damaged. Farmscape means mountainous region, there is less farming and there is plantation, gardening, etc., like tea gardens. So these crops and landscape and farmscape are raised down. Likewise, there is waterscape developed. Waterscape developed over mountainous terraces by man. Sometimes artificial lakes, dams are there. So landslide does not leave this also. So all the cultural scape may be townscape, may be villagescape, may be farmscape, may be waterscape, and may be wirescape. Wirescape means network of electric wire that is also being raised in mountainous area. So damage or disrupt power transmission and telecommunication system. Now let's come to some recent examples of landslide. So see, in 2011 in Rio de Janeiro there was a landslide. Likewise, on 31st July 2014 in Malin village near Pune, a landslide was recorded. This was the month of July, as we have discussed that during rainy season in India, inward landslide was take place. Along Western Ghat mountain, this Malin village near Pune is located. Next is 14th August 2017 near Freetown, capital of Sierra Leone in West Africa. So this also occurred in the month of August, and as we know that in equatorial region there is a rain throughout the year. Next, in 2017 Bondo in Switzerland, landslide occurred. And next, on 19th January 2018 in California, severe landslide took place. This caused lot of damage. Now, we'll discuss about prevention of landslide. So, what we can do to reduce landslide? We know that vegetation cover protects land from landslides and soil erosion. Therefore, efforts should be made to maintain greenery, particularly on slopes. And provision should be made at community level to prevent people from excavating, removing materials from the soil or cutting trees. And trees should be planted on slopes and slope base to prevent erosion. And next, record of erosion, landslide, masses and falling rocks should be maintained. And before building house, information should be gathered about site and history of landslides in the area. And during constructing a building on a slope, design that suits the natural slope should be adopted. Again, vegetation and large trees should not be removed while constructing, and natural streams or drainage paths should not be obstructed during construction. So also surface water should be diverted towards the natural gully, enabling water to quickly drain away from the slope. Hope it's clear now? Okay.